my name is Simone. I own a online boutique online. It sells lingerie, rainwear, bikinis, and new and upcoming treasure boxes filled of sex toys. My Instagram handle is at my exotic treasures for my boutique. My personal Instagram is at so exquisite17. Now I head off to Lucci.
Hello, I'm Lucci, also known as Il Blanco. I'm a rap artist. I do everything. I'm an entrepreneur. I have a clothing line. I do hair. I do it all. And now, my Instagram is at Il Blanco. But yeah, look on her.
I'm Shada, also known as Dream Queen in the City, active traveler, your super cute corporate insurance world 9 to 5 girl. Yeah.
And I'm Lauren. My Instagram handle is Miss_Lola and I own a cosmetic company.
Okay. All right. So today's topic is sex. Are we having enough of it? Are we having too much of it? Do we want more? Of course we do. So, this little red box is our Pandora's box. We'll be bringing out this little red box every week to show you guys just little random questions. Each girl's going to pick a question out the box just randomly. We never know what's inside the box. This is Pandora's box. That's what makes it so special. All right, so I'll start off with the first topic. Settling in relationships. Can you, will you, have you for the right price? For the right price. All right. Let me go ahead and close this back up for the next person. So, as you ladies heard, the topic is settling in relationships. Will you, have you, would you for the right price? Me personally, I have tried to, I'm not even gonna lie. And it was based on circumstances. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, financial circumstances. Like, I thought that I could be with this person, because he was financially off. Like, I was gonna be good. But I couldn't deal with the insecurities. I couldn't deal with him being older than me, telling me what to do all the time. And, like, I wasn't myself. Like, I felt like I was becoming someone else that he wanted me to be, just so I could have the financial stability. And then I eventually realized, like, after a while, like, I'm not really hanging out with my friends as much. I'm like, his friends are my friends. I'm like, this is just not who I am or what I want to be. Like, I would just do bad out by myself. So, and on top of that, our sex wasn't great. So,
I feel like sometimes you can be manipulated into a situation.
Yeah,
and now you feel like for
Yes.
control, and now you're in a situation like, dang, I really like.
Especially older guys. Like,
they really make you think
older
that
guys
you
are
need
the
them.
type that, like, they try to manipulate you, like, they try to be the daddy.
Right.
Yeah, try to be zaddy.
And especially, it also works for women now that grew up without a father.
Yeah.
So they're looking for that father figure in someone else, and when they find that guy, they're like, oh, all right, okay, so I'm gonna just stick with this. I'm financially well off and this and that, but still you're being treated like a child because you're still trying to find that father figure that you never had. So you look for it in a man, and anything wrong he does, you just assume, all right, maybe my daddy would have did this wrong.
Right. And I feel like sometimes you don't necessarily need to tell everybody everything that you've been through, because some people will prey off of those type of insecurities that you may have had and use that against you. So yeah, you have to be kind of like, 2 steps ahead.
Yeah, of course.
Very mindful of it.
Because if not, you end up just bad by yourself, like
a clown ass relationship.
Exactly. Like you sitting at home and he out partying.
Could y'all settle and be with a broke nigga because he got good sex? Cause they good?
No.
Now I am not gonna lie. I'm not gonna name no names. had some friends that I know felt like I was bougie or judgmental because I like a certain type of guy. He doesn't be super rich, but based on my dad and how I was raised, I like a certain quality of man. I don't settle for sex.
Yeah.
Like good sex over my
As a
life.
replacement.
Yeah, it has to be equal. It has to be
Yeah,
equal. At least coming close.
Well, I will be honest. I've been in love with a broke nigga. Period. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say broke. You know
right.
Let's be real, because motherfucker got a nice car and a crib. You know what I'm saying? Downtown. But you know, it's just you know,
that's
like when you used to this and then you go to this, you be like, whoa.
Right.
So you be like, but then you be like, okay, well, the sex wasn't good over here, but the sex is good over here. So it's like, does that level out?
Can I have both?
Right.
Can we work this out somehow?
Right.
Okay. Like, you need to help me get your bag up.
Right.
Now this what I can't take. Like now, if you're my homegirl, whatever, and that's what you like you're like, okay, look, I'm a sex fiend, whatever. Like you prefer sex over money. That's cool. That's you. But what I cannot stand with some of you little females out there, because some of them are my friends. Is like, you know, and I have some friends that like are for sure like a hoe. Like I know she a hoe, but she my homegirl, and bitch, if you run up on her, I will still fight you.
Right.
You know, she my homegirl. You know what I'm saying? But I can't do them homegirls that be like, I have all these niggas y'all having sex with, but y'all ain't got no money.
Right.
Like,
No,
don't
you
come to
cannot
me. Don't come to me and borrow $200
No.
help, whatever.
But ask one of them.
Right. You can't pay your light bill, whatever.
Vice
You
versa, men.
having sex with all these different random men. I don't get it. Now that's what I don't get.
Nah,
I don't vouch for that.
Right.
So, you know.
You can't be that girl.
But some of you, you know, astrology signs.
What are the astrology signs? What do you think?
What's your sign?
Who? Libra.
I'm Scorpio.
I'm a Cancer.
I love Cancer.
I'm a Capricorn.
Okay.
My first love was a Capricorn. I get along with Cancer.
Mine was a Gemini. That was the worst love of my whole
mine-
life.
Not my first love, but my ex,
Yeah.
he is a Gemini.
Horrible.
I cannot.
I can't even be friends with Geminis
They
like that.
egos like that
They
too.
egos,
Like
yeah.
Geminis,
They
they
switch up
be
a lot.
weird.
Yeah, we can be friends, but you gotta stay all the way to over
That's
there.
so
Stay in that corner.
You kind of like them though.
Because Gemini is the sign I'm talking about. They too wishy-washy. Those are the ones.
Well, they have the double sign, you know.
Yeah, it's like not only do I have to worry about y'all being manipulative in life, then I gotta worry about y'all like, I don't know what y'all want to be today. Like,
Right. Right. Who are you today?
You know, like, cause you know, like that's why Kim and Kanye, like, you know, and Kanye, I love you, I do, but you know, like she even said it, like when it was time to build their house, like he changed up the floor plan like 50 different times, like 'cause he's a Gemini, they can't make up their mind, it's so indecisive.
Just like he's telling her, you need to change how you dress. She's like, you created me this way. Like, just because you want to change your life over to God doesn't mean I'm ready yet.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he does have like mental illness. Like,
I think most Geminis are diagnosed with bipolarism.
Yeah.
Like literally, I think it's like in their sign, in their blood.
I think so too. Like
They're nuts.
so it's like
Like you don't know if you rich today or Richard today. Like pick. Which one are you today? Because I would like to know who I'm dealing with today. Give me a hint in the morning.
No, that's true.
That is true. So who's going next?
All right. So who's going next?
I'll go. Oh shit. Oh, could you be with a good guy who has never given you an orgasm? No. That's the answer. But I'm going to say no now. Because I have been with a guy.
What kind of orgasm are we talking about though?
Let's just say all. Any type and
They're
form.
Well, most women, for me, I'm more like clitoral like orgasm. Like I don't necessarily get it off of like penetration.
I need both
like
ways.
that.
I need both in order for it to work.
I don't know. I've heard it. Like a lot of women are like that. Like I get it off
Yeah.
the clitoral like easy. But
See, I was in a relationship.
it's kind of hard to give me the other way.
Yeah, for almost 8 years and none. I don't know how I did it.
You didn't
I
have.
haven't.
You never
No,
felt
Wait,
it.
you your first
Nope.
love?
You don't.
Yep, don't know how I did it.
okay.
Have no idea.
That's good.
Really?
Yeah.
No idea.
You.
So that's why I say today the answer is no.
Well, I don't know. It just all depends on the moment. Cause I'm gonna be real. I'm the type of person that I don't really care for sex unless I'm drunk or like, you know what I'm saying, like lit. Like I don't really care for it. Like I'm not a fiend, not no sex fiend. Like I could go a year, like years. I've gone years without having sex. So, but I do like some head though. Yeah. And I will say I'm bisexual, and girls do give better head. I don't care about. I don't know if guys do, but girls do give good ass head. Like literally, like they've done way better than niggas on my podcast. I'm just saying, like, shit, like some niggas are really just. It'd be weird because they'll really just be eating your pussy and you don't come, and you be like, what the fuck are you doing
down there?
Like, but niggas don't understand. Don't bite my pussy.
Right.
Do that.
I
That
don't
hurts.
like it either.
It's
I like too much sucking.
That
Like,
shit.
sucking.
Yes,
I
like, or
sucking
even putting your tongue inside of my vagina. Like, I can't stand when niggas be doing
I had one
that.
guy literally was like moving his head and he got mad. He never did it again. I'm like, I don't care. I'm trying to show you how to do it.
Okay.
So, I mean, what do you want me to get down here and show you?
Grip the head, like, hold on.
Let me move your head a little bit, like they do when they be like this. Oh, let me move your head a little bit. Let me move you around.
Right.
Same stuff.
It really is.
So have y'all had a threesome?
I have never had a threesome.
Never had a threesome?
No,
How old are you?
I'm 32.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Have you? No, I've never had a threesome. I've had a female experience, but I've never had a threesome.
You never had a threesome?
I have.
And how old are you?
31.
Ooh.
yeah.
What about you?
I have.
Okay. Right.
I'm only 27 though.
Right. Okay. Did you like it? Was it?
I did. Yeah, but mine.
Was it somebody you were in a relationship with?
No.
Or was it somebody,
somebody
you
I
was
trusted.
kicking it with? Okay.
Yep.
So like
Yours.
you was like somebody brought you to a threesome or like
No, I
you
had
just
asked
brought-
about it. It came up in conversation beforehand, and I was like, I'd like to try this one day, and it just ended up happening. Like I didn't know, which was great because I didn't feel like, oh my god, this is about to happen. Oh my god, what's going on here? Oh, what the hell? You know, I feel like situations like that, especially if
they just
you haven't been exposed to it or you don't really know much about it. If you're open to it and it just happens, that's the best way for it to happen. Not to plan like, all right, so just Saturday, okay?
We're gonna do this Saturday at 8 p.m. I'm getting ready up. Okay, don't forget us. I'm gonna go to the W.
Okay, this is how it's gonna happen. You'd be like 10 to 10, like,
Right.
Right. I feel you.
like, you know what? I'm just not with this. I gotta go.
Right.
At that point, it's just like pre-planned sex. It's just like,
that's funny.
bro. Like, they used to happen like in high school. Like, okay, you're gonna come over Tuesday. My mom doesn't have to go to. My mom has to work, and just come over. And we're gonna do this at this point in time. And you just like when it comes, you're like, okay, so are you done over here?
Right.
Or are you gonna go this way? Like, are you gonna pull up a shirt, pick out a boob? What are you gonna do now? Because I can't have hickeys at this point. So.
That's a good thing. Are guys still giving hickeys?
Oh, I don't know.
I
do.
I think so, but just
Protective
not.
measures.
I think so, but just not here.
No.
Maybe titty hickeys.
I know someone that I used to deal with that really would do that shit. And I don't like, first of all, I'm light skinned. I'm white as hell.
Right.
And it's like, okay, you're trying to market territory that's corny. Like, don't even do that. Because to me, it looks slutty-ish. It looks hoish.
Yeah.
Like, I be over there trying to put makeup, mix, put a spoon in the freezer. Like,
Toothpaste.
did y'all say get some peas? Or did y'all say get the carrots? Because I gotta figure out which one. Legit. Like,
Somebody told me a frozen spoon with toothpaste and sit it right here.
No.
I was like, what?
Right.
It don't work.
No, I got one so bad in high school. It was literally like right here. And I had to purposely curl my hair and burn myself with the curlers.
My friend did that in high school.
So this way my mama
What?
did not know. I was like this. I was like,
so you trying to tell her? Really?
burnt the side of my neck to cover the
Just
hickey.
keep going.
Because the burn looks like a hickey when you first
Oh.
get it. So the burn covered, but the hickey was like this big, and the burn, I literally had to get like
One
a
time
real big
my
curler.
My eczema was flaring up. But I do have, my eczema does flare up like that. Like, it does.
On
It
your
does.
neck, though?
On your neck, though.
A red mark.
It flares up in between my arms, so maybe in between my neck. You know, like some areas, you
With
know?
the sweat.
So one
Where
time
you
they were
sweat.
like,
I've been
wait,
working out.
they was like, wait, what is that? I was like, well, we had broken up. And then it was like, wait, they made me feel lunch. It was like, wait, what is that? I was like, oh, you know my eczema, how it be flaring up.
Yeah, it can be like this,
like,
the scratching.
nah, bitch, that's not it. I was like, you know, it likes the crevices, because eczema does. So.
Yeah, it likes, yeah. So you just went like this and just.
Yeah,
Make
it's
some
flaring up, it's
crevices
itching.
there.
I've been scratching.
Yeah, what? I'm done.
I cannot.
All right, well,
Next box.
Julio, look. Nah, Julio is kicking in.
Yes.
Okay. Lord. Dating, sleeping with a married partner.
Would you? Will you? Have you?
Well, yes, I have. And it wasn't like intentional because I never am that type of person. I don't like to step. I believe in karma, so I don't like to step on people's toes. But my African, like he was married, and you share yours first. My African, like he was married. I didn't know though. Like we first met, we was just cool though. Like literally, like that was my friend for like months. We weren't fucking nothing. Like we used to just smoke with each other. Then of course one thing led to another. Whatever. But yeah, I found out that he was just having a baby. He tried to make it seem like, oh, this is my wife. She got pregnant. I mean, he was like, this is my baby mama. She just got pregnant. Act like they wasn't really together like that. The next thing you know, it was like, oh. You know, the bitch start calling you. It's like, bitch, that's my husband. Like, hold up. Okay, you told me, you know, then it ended up coming out, oh, yes, well, I just married, you know, for this situation. I ain't gonna really put, you know, I ain't gonna really say that. It's like, you know, I just married for this situation. It's just like, okay, you telling me that, but it seemed like it's more, you know what I'm saying? But of course, you know, you already in too deep, so it's just kind of like, all right, whatever. And I was still dealing with my ex on and off. My American, I call it my American. But I was still dealing with my American on and off, so it was just kind of like, all right, whatever. But after a while, you know, you do catch feelings. You get, you know, it be a lot. You know, then they be blaming you for their little problems that they had when it really don't got shit to do with you. Because if I was here now, you still gonna have a problem taking care of.
Yeah,
that's
So,
true.
Yeah.
it's like, but yes, I have. Didn't mean to, but I would. I'm not even gonna say I wouldn't do it again because I started talking to someone recently, and I didn't know they was married. No, I'm 100. I didn't even know they. Now I had to think about this. I didn't know they was married, and we was like, I really thought this person was like very sweet, really cool, like you know what I'm saying. Like if you met this person, like you would just, if you really met them, you would be like, oh my gosh, like he is so sweet, he's so cool. But then yes, I found a wedding ring one day in the car.
Oh,
What
wow.
is this? And the motherfucker trying to act like, see, niggas ain't shit. This nigga trying to act like was his friend's wedding ring. Oh, and did a whole scene. I'm talking about, boy, you deserved an Oscar for that shit, okay? Motherfucker coming there. Oh, you left I found your ring you left in the car. I said, motherfucker, don't play with me. I'll beat you up. That was the first person. I will beat you up and down this block. Bitch, I'll run you over with your car. Play with me. I was so mad, like, why me? You sit there like, God, why? What did I do?
Right. You deserve it.
You know, they say you pay for your kids pay for your parents' sins. Daddy, your kids did.
You're right.
So, no, for real. Like,
I could never do it. I found
so
out
you
a guy.
never?
Nope. I found out a guy was engaged, and I was like, that's it. Because I couldn't imagine how I would feel if I was to find out that my husband was messing around or my fiance or anything like that. I couldn't sleep at night. I wouldn't be able to. Because the night I found out, I was just like, okay. He was like, you know, we're all adults here, this and that. And she knows I'm talking to other people. I said, okay. I said, that's good on your end. I said, but over here, That's not gonna
You're
work.
so positive. I love you.
Like, that is not gonna work over here. I'm
I'm
sorry.
married.
I don't care if you and her are both okay with that.
I don't know if I'm there yet.
The thing is,
So
to have that on my conscience and to go to sleep and know that all the time you're sleeping next to her, but you going out with me, doing this with me, and this and this and that. I can't.
And that's the other thing I don't get is like, how could you be the wife and then it's just like y'all don't even like do nothing together? Like you can literally just be at home or like a stay-at-home mom. Like that to me is boring. Like I don't want to be that wife that just stay at home. Like, I want to do everything. I want to be your slut, your porn star, your motherfucking baby mama, your wife. I cut my hair. I can go bald like Amber. I do the wigs. I do long 30 inches. You want 50 inches, baby? I'll give it to you. Blonde, what color, honey? Pick. Matter of fact, I'll bring out the little chart.
Blue, red. You want half and half. You want 4 different colors.
For real,
I feel you.
That shit is like, and I am at that point though too now. Like I'm just like, like, and at first I never wanted to be married. Like never. Do y'all want to be married?
Yeah, one day eventually.
See, I was over the tomboy. Like I was
like,
yeah, I don't know because I feel like why I'm gonna be selfish on this part. Why I spend this money? Why we gotta sign these papers? Because now you might get half of my money. What if I make?
It's just all. I feel like it's all just legal stuff. It's just for the government to like. Okay,
and that's what I'm saying. So like, why we gotta do all this to say we in love? Why does ring this paper gotta say? I mean, you could get the ring.
I want the ring.
Yes,
right.
I would.
We gotta sign the paperwork.
Right.
Nice carrot.
But like with my ex, we were to the point to where he was gonna propose to me, and I told him, I said, just so you know, I'm not changing my last name. So
if you get married, you don't want to?
No, I will add it on my list. My last name's O'Neal. But the whole thing is, I'm the last.
That's already sound like money.
Yep, I'm the last generation on my mom's side. So I'm not changing my last name for anybody. I don't care if you're a multi-billionaire. Guess what? Your name's getting hyphenated because when you leave, I'm still keeping my last name. Because I kind of feel like, because I've seen marriages in and out in relationships, it's just kind of like, sometimes marriage doesn't last forever. Sometimes it does. But I want to look out for myself at the end to make sure I still have my own self. I'm not losing myself in this marriage. And once I feel that, that's it. Your last name is getting cut and I'm back to me. And if I got to start over, I'm starting over. Because it's nothing worse than having to literally, like, change your last name and then when you get divorced have to go back and change it again. I'd rather just take your shit off. Like, it saves me the drama and just the feelings. Just like, oh,
or
damn.
just change your life.
You know, it's kind of like if you change your last name, so I have Lauren O'Neal. If I change it to Lauren Crawford, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna have to
I don't want to be attached to
everything.
I don't want my name attached to a fuck nigga. Sorry, I don't ever.
And you may find out you're a fuck nigga 8 years
Yes,
into the marriage.
That's so terrible.
So I'd rather have you hyphenated so I can unhyphenate your ass off.
Right.
I'm gonna just have to
like this.
This the ID, and I'm gonna be like this. Your last name. Done. Off. Bye.
Right.
Done.
I get it. No,
but
seriously.
Married men. Have I did it before? I did, but I didn't know at first, and I was in college, so I had broken up with my original little dope boy.
Was he paying? Was he paying tuition? Was he paying tuition?
So the funny thing was, and so my dope boy, exactly, bitch, I'm gonna get to the story, because the dope boy was like helping me out like a lot or whatever. So, and I was going to Howard or whatever, and so it's very expensive or whatever.
I know that back in college now.
Yeah, so okay, so it's Howard, and like at Howard, like the homecomings and stuff like that, you know, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
All the alumni matter, you know, they all come up there, so you know, and then you know, people come to profiling, you know.
Right. Then what year you graduated?
I lived in 11.
Okay. My homegirl graduated 12.
Okay, cool, yep.
We
So
used to always be out there though.
exactly. So yeah, so cool. So I'm out there, whatever, and I meet some old sugar daddy, and I'm thinking to myself, like, this is my first time actually talking to an older man, which I should have known better than.
How old was he?
I might have just turned. I had just turned 21. I just turned, yeah, we were working around at 21. He told me he was 37.
Somebody told me the same thing, girl. They was 46.
Girl, oh shit.
Damn. That was back in 2013. I'm 32 now. I don't know how old the difference
He was actually 41. So I'm like, I don't think it was something like, once I really found out his age, I'm like, you are 20 years older than me?
You want to be my daddy.
I was like, what the fuck?
My thing is now, I'd rather date an older man. I mean,
honestly,
as long as you're not in your 50s, I'm straight. You could be like 42. And I'm like, let's go.
45.
What? You don't want a club? You want to stay in the house? 50. Bet. Let's go.
Oh my god.
But then if
they be in the club
if life,
too, though.
my whole thing is,
they be in the club.
It's like they turn into little ass kids again.
Yes,
they do.
Literally.
They do.
Divorced
Like,
their first wife?
They do.
if you older,
second
if
wife.
you
She
older,
said after they divorced their
They
first
do.
wife.
I'll take you too.
Shit.
You said what?
I'll take the older man if he about to die. Put me in the wheel. I mean,
65.
if life gets that rough ever, yes, definitely
Girl,
do it.
so my story, my messed up story was, so, everything's cool. And, like, my ex, he was like, you gonna be back, because he was helping me out and stuff. Like, I ain't working, I ain't doing nothing, he paid for everything. But then when I met the sugar daddy dude, I was like, shit, it's the life, because I didn't have to exactly, I didn't have to do as much. He worked a lot, supposedly worked a lot or whatever, stuff like that.
You're not complaining.
I'm not really complaining because I had school and stuff, and I had like all type of little clubs I was doing and stuff, so, I was busy.
Right.
So I had to see him on a Friday, Saturday, kick it. We have dinner, we go out, we have a good time, take me shopping. He always asks, and then he would always, this is nothing, they're always offering. That's the great thing about sugar daddy.
They offer.
You don't be nasty. Like,
Right.
you good today? You want me to bring you some lunch? Yes.
Any
that's
bills
what
you
I'm
need?
saying. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
That's
here you
how
go.
It should be. That's how it should
A whole
be.
box of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
It should be like that.
And like he wasn't, and then the thing too, like, a young dude, everybody want to have sex.
Right.
He wasn't pressing
He
me.
wasn't pressing me and stuff like that. Like, he was not pressing me at all. Like,
He's like, I don't want to take no Viagra today.
Yeah.
Don't want to pop this little blue pill.
Right. So anyway, I'm gonna fast forward the story. Like, eventually when I found out, like, that was a lie.
Mm-hmm.
I kept thinking about the fact that he was 41. That was the thing. I was like, bitch, the fuck? Like, what about anything? So then when I found he was married, until like I confronted him, he didn't even give me like, okay, my ex. Let's say hypothetically, if I found my ex was married, we had a toxic relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So if I would have found out he was married, that nigga would have sold it like it was like you said that Oscar Academy Award, like, that ain't my wife, that ain't
I ain't never seen her on the
like,
who is that? When we said earlier, I don't know her.
I don't even know no names like this in my phone. What are you talking about?
Dude, it's like I wouldn't even date her. She was like, that ain't my type, like that, Right. But the old dude, like, he straight up was honest with me, like, once I called him out, and he was like, I feel bad, and he was like, I really do feel bad about it and stuff like that, and telling me the whole story about this situation, how they supposedly separated, and all the extra shit, whatever.
She at the house, their house.
And I told him I was fine. I just can't do it. And I was saying the same thing. I'm young, like, when I get married and stuff, like, the karma and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then, like, so I just kind of, like, bagged off a little bit. Like, I really wasn't answering his texts, his calls and stuff. Like, I went off of him, but I didn't go off on him, like, I would normally do, like, my other nigga, like, because I be knowing he be lying. Like, you know what I'm saying? But he was cool. Like, he sent me flowers, roses and stuff like that. He did all that stuff. Like, he was
do all of that.
just saying, like, he's so sorry and stuff. And he understands if I don't even want to fuck with him no more and stuff like that. Like, just stuff like that. But then he hit me up and he was like, but I know you got to pay your tuition in like 3 days.
And,
well,
and what?
And he was like, so he was like, just let me know what you want to do. Like, I could try to check off for you and stuff if you want me to and stuff like that. He just want to go to dinner with me. But I think I was like, nigga,
would have been like,
you want to go to dinner with me? You might give me this check, but nigga,
after all this,
yeah, like you want to be back cool, like you want to see back what it was. So I called my mom.
Not cool. I'd be like, no. I would have accepted it.
I
would have too, but for the rest of my years here,
I did. That was my first. So that was my first thing. I called everybody, my friends, families. I was like, oh, what should I do and stuff like that. And everybody was like, bitch, you better get that money. Like, my family ain't shit, y'all. I mean, y'all are, but
I was like, are you sleeping with him? No. Oh, get as much money as you can.
Exactly. So I did what I had to do.
Because I kind of feel like men do the same thing to women, but we
all
don't
the time.
realize it until it's done. They use you for everything.
Absolutely.
And you're so caught up in just like la fucking land. And then once it all hits you, like, damn.
Did he just use
Did
me?
he just... Wait a minute.
Not me.
Is this really what?
Right.
No.
I'm
tripping,
G.
I'm tripping. Look, let me go to sleep and wake back up, because this ain't right. This is not it. But they do it and just do not care. So I feel like, why should women care when we do it? Why should we care? You don't care about our feelings, so guess what? You are getting the karma from some other man. What he's done to us, you're getting that. Just like we're getting the same energy and love that you like had with somebody else, but it was toxic. We get that toxic shit, so guess what? That's what you're gonna do. And I feel like it takes two grown ass adults to put toxic and all their past to the back.
Yep.
To create a relationship that actually works. Like, you can't be with somebody and know that they have, like, my whole thing is, I only hang around guys. I hang around, of course, women, but most of the time, I'm out with my brothers, I'm out with guys. And any man that dates me, either you're comfortable with it or not. So I'm letting you know the first week
I was
on top. Like, if we're texting within the 7 days and we make it past the 7th day, I'm going to let you know. This is what it is. Either you with it or you out. Let me know. Because I'm going to save me and you both the drama and the stress. So get with it. So my whole thing is, in a relationship, I can't feel some type of way if my nigga has a female best friend. All right, cool, bet. But when it comes into this right here, did you sleep with her? Yes or no? That's a deal breaker.
But but sometimes, because I've been in that situation.
Right.
And it's kind of like, you got to decide how you want to deal with it. As you want to deal with it as an adult or not. And my whole thing is, most of the guys I've run into, they all got women best friends. Half of them slept with them, but you know what? That's cool. You know, if you can bring her around me, we can have a conversation as a woman. We don't even have to bring up what you two did. But just to have a regular conversation and just to know that the energy and the vibes between the two of y'all is not like this, I'm okay. So if you decide to step back over that thing, go ahead.
I want to know.
I've been
I'm about to piggyback off of that.
I've been in that situation. My American one day, like, long story short, he introduced me to a girl. He had, like, that was his friend. It was two sisters. And he like, yeah, like, they cool. So the girl started acting like she wanted to fuck with me. So one day, like, literally, one day she started being cool when she came to our house. We even fucked around and everything. But after we fucked around, the truth came out that they don't. And I asked her, before me and her fucked around, I was just like, you know, did you fuck with? She was like, no, I would never. That's like my brother. And I was so mad because the next thing you know, it came out because he got mad about something, and it just came out. And then one day I walked over there and I seen her laying on the bed, like, girl, my crazy ass put a strap out on that bitch. Oh Lord, they thought I was like, what? I swear to God, they was like, yo, my little brother in there, like, I'm like, nah, y'all try to play me,
right?
I hate that.
I hate that. So no, ain't nothing worse than feeling played. Because then I gotta get their ass.
Right. That's why I be like, just be upfront about everything.
Exactly.
Like, if it was like if it years ago, let it be that. I don't, because my whole thing is, especially everything I've been through, I don't want to know your sexual relationship past unless it was damaging to you. To where it affected you, to where you're not going to be affectionate with me. Other than that, I don't give a fuck about your ex-girlfriends. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Because the whole thing is, as women, what we try to do is try not to do what they did. But because it's on our mind, we do it, but we don't realize we're doing it. So my whole thing is, whatever happened between you and everybody else when we get together, leave that there. Leave that at the doorstep. I don't want to know about it unless it's something that's, to the points where I have to know. Because how can you start a fresh and healthy relationship when you have all this baggage with you? Even though we all have baggage, it's up to you if you bring it to your next relationship or if you try to leave it there and move on from it.
But how do you feel if somebody actually introduced you to somebody and you thought that was their genuine friend, and then they fuck with them heavy, like, over you? Like, how would you play that? Like, so they introduced you to
obviously,
a friend
I feel
girl,
like
and
if
then
that's
they started
the case,
fucking with them.
Yeah, I feel like if that's the case,
in Atlanta, that's what's going on.
Well, I feel like I kind of feel like if that's the case, obviously he's not fucking with you as strong as you thought he was, and he's obviously fucking with her instead. Right. That's how I look at the situation. Right. Because if you are all about your woman and that's what it is, she will not have a worry. But at the same time, that also doesn't fix things because women, we go through a lot and we bring that to the table. Like I just said, you need to leave all that shit there. Right. So if you can't get past that point to where you come to a relationship fresh, clear plate, it's not going to work on either way. Whether, like you just said, you know, they end up messing around. Well, obviously, your relationship with him wasn't as strong as you thought. And obviously hers is. Right. So y'all just need not to be together. That's how I feel about situations like that.
But what about, okay, let me piggyback off that. What about, like, being, okay, how do I explain it? Like, say you got a friend, like she was saying, like, you was dating a guy, but he had a homegirl that was his friend. Yeah. But that's the thing. What if it's vice versa? Like, what if it's like the girl feels some type of way because you just came in the picture, and it's just like now the nigga treating the friend different because of the girl, not realizing you should never treat your friend different just because of it. Treat that girl like you treat your homies too. You get what I'm trying to say? Because if you start treating that girl different, then people gonna think something other. You know, people gonna think something otherwise. Like, damn, why he acting funny with her now that he got a girl? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, don't do that. But guys tend to do that too. So you know what I'm saying?
But then sometimes if they keep treating, you know, even if they just friends, you know, the girl is just friends. Even if they're just friends, sometimes when guys don't change how they treat them, the other woman looks at them differently. You see what I'm saying?
But you can't. This is how I look at it. I would never look at a female that's cool because I've been in that situation. I would never look at a female that's cool. I'm just coming in. But if like, oh, you just became that girlfriend and we've been together, it's a
that's a problem.
But don't
it's
treat
like if you
friend
came into a relationship and you was already cool with her, you guys was rocking heavy, whatever it is. All right, well, girlfriend, whatever you are supposed to be girlfriend, you need to kind of really just, you know, stay in your place, be a girlfriend. Right, exactly. Because once he starts treating his friends, that especially women friends, differently, you're gonna start to think something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't change how you treat other people, but the way you treat your girlfriend, you always treat her differently and higher than you treat everyone else. And that comes a respect line that I feel like some women, especially in Atlanta, they just don't understand that. And I feel like you have to take, you know, what you've been through in life and kind of take the bad and create it to good to help yourself better off. Right. Because if not, you're going to be going into relationships, marriages, and all this stuff with all of this shit. And you're going to be like, you can't have any female friends, but you can't have no guy friends. Right. And y'all going to have each other and y'all going to get divorced.
So true. That's so true. Yeah.
You're going to have each other and get divorced because I'm going to get sick of seeing your face every fucking day. Right. I'm going to get sick of talking to you all damn day. Right. Okay. Like, I need a break.
So, it's your turn to pick from the box.
It up. You better shake that box, girl.
Shake it.
Shake it like it's stop shaking.
I feel like I picked my own thing. Hold up.
Like, I'm over her head.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. So that's what we were kind of talking about earlier. Like, so is our wholeness a race? What makes you a hoe? What makes you or the guy a hoe?
Because I feel like, first of all, I ain't even going to say just in Atlanta. In this world, people use that word hoe too loosely. Like, just like they use the word friend too loosely, they use the word hoe too loosely. Yeah, like, and it's just like everybody in a hoe. Just because you see a girl out with niggas hanging in the section party, don't mean she a hoe.
She really might be one of the niggas.
Okay, like, one of the homies.
You might not know she might have little sneakers, and you cannot see the bitches at the bottom.
Thank God I know motherfuckers down. I get in any club with some sneakers on, and I thank God for that. Right. Boy, I am right here. Right. I swear. But, so, what you think?
I honestly think that, like, there's nothing that makes you a hoe. Because I feel like women, we...
Wait, you said nothing makes you a hoe?
Hold on, let me say it. Okay. What I'm saying is, I feel like most people, when you think of the word hoe, oh, you fucking around. Okay, are you fucking around? Like, what's your sequence or pattern? Like, we don't know. I don't know your pattern. I don't know your pattern. I don't know your pattern. So who's to say, like, however you fucking with a nigga is you being a hoe? Like, I honestly, at this point in life, I feel like you just gotta kind of like just kind of do your thing. Like, Who gives a fuck what anybody has to say?
Because when you die, who gonna remember what the fuck you did?
Nobody.
And I don't think God forgives you for everything, so.
Everything God forgive me.
I am telling you, if God can forgive you.
So if I just run my numbers down and say, if everybody run their numbers down right now and say how many people they had sex with, does that make the person with the highest number worse than the person with the lowest number?
No.
Exactly.
But it's men think of hoe as, oh, you fucked everybody in my crew, you fucked everybody over there, you did this and that.
But
see, at the same time,
that's my
niggas
thing,
y'all do the same shit. If it don't work with me, guess what? You slide over to homegirl who you know I'm not super close with.
Exactly.
You slide in her DM over there.
Exactly.
And you make your way around
But we
my
cool,
crew.
we done party together,
Yeah,
but
right.
we ain't cool. That ain't my friend. We associates.
friends.
We turn up buddies. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
But you done like, you know, niggas do that. Niggas done fuck bitches that they done fuck friends.
Yeah,
like,
they be
yeah,
all
like,
casual
that,
and hit
yeah.
me.
like straight up.
They pass
And bitches
along.
be down with it.
All
Especially if they got a bag.
Yeah.
like
But you get your karma too. Like, you gonna get your karma. So when
Exactly.
you're acting a fucking fool on you, don't be out here looking like, wait, I don't know what is going on. Like, no, you know what's going on.
Exactly.
The police is here. The police
You
is
know
shit.
what's going
The
on.
police is here. Like, don't play.
But I don't know, like I do think a female can be a hoe to a certain extent. Like I feel like if you get trains run
Right,
through
yeah,
it,
yeah,
that's some hoe ass shit. But like
Right,
I feel
that's
like
worse.
if you're
Hoe
single
Yeah.
and you go talk to this guy, shit, you might have had a one night stand with him, the
Yeah.
sex was whack, so you blocked that nigga. Hey,
And that's
that don't
it.
make you no hoe. That just was like you
not-
tried
not
it, you
feeling
gave it
it.
a chance, and it just was not it.
And it's a I don't know this
On to the
man.
next.
It is a I don't know this
Say
man.
thank you next.
Okay.
And that was not on the list.
So is that when you take your fuck back?
You take
Yes,
when you take
yes.
your fuck
Take that back.
That's when you be like, oh, that fuck
with
was
this.
I got that back.
Yep.
It
That
never
didn't
happened.
count. No. You go and get in the shower, take a shower head down, make sure it didn't count
Yeah.
for real.
No.
Like, yeah, didn't count. Really did not count.
And if you gave me head, we did not fuck.
Yeah, no.
Oh my
Period.
God.
If you gave me head, we
Or
did
vice
not
versa.
fuck.
This is a side note because I had a friend, well, two friends. They were lesbians. They lived like they were for real lesbians, lived with each other and everything. Love them to death. Like, and like the stud, she was telling me like the lesbian rules, and one of the lesbian rules I guess was like an orgasm. If she makes you come, even if she doesn't like do the strap on, if she just like eats you out or whatever, and make you come, that means that like she
That's
fucked you,
cheating.
that she fucked
What?
you. Or whatever, and
So
stuff like that. And that's cheating too, right? That's, like, if
If that's the case, my numbers just got hella higher. That's
You
damn.
got 200.
right. I mean, then when she told me, I was like, I should have said that was baffled. I was like, damn. Bitch.
So what is it if you play in my hair? Shit.
Right. I even asked her, what if
So
you,
that's the
I even asked her,
pussy,
I even asked her, like, oh, what if you finger a girl and I guess if you make her come? And they were like, yeah, like, if you make her come, if she orgasms, like, you fucked her.
Mm-mm.
Like, a lesbian with her. I'm like, really?
We ain't fuck. I'm let y'all niggas know now. We
No.
did not fuck.
Not
with
with
that.
that. Not
You
with
did
that.
Now,
You
lesbian
made
were
this
not
pussy?
man and girl.
Yeah.
You might have figured it. I don't do the finger thing.
Yeah,
I'm like
that's
low
kinda
key
child-
OCD. Like,
child kinda
so it be like
over
nigga,
that.
your nails probably dirty.
Dirty
Let me see
as
your
fuck.
nails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Dirt
agree
on
with
your
that.
nails? No, go wash your hands.
I
Yeah.
agree with
Wash
that.
your fucking hands like a little ass kid.
Yeah.
Like why did we think when we were younger that going to the movies and
kinda
getting
like-
fingered in the movies was a great thing?
That's
This
not-
nigga done touched the popcorn, the door,
Ew.
the ticket,
door
the
knob.
money,
That was the dirtiest shit.
the door.
Yeah.
He didn't touch the candy and then decided
And
to
then
go
it was like-
up. Do you know what I gotta do when I get home from all of this popcorn,
BB?
candy, door? What? Like walking around the house like, Ma, something's wrong. Like you're not even old enough to know what's wrong yet.
Yeah.
Right,
Like, what
right.
happened? I don't know. Body wash.
Right.
Like
That is kind of childish though. Still.
yeah, that's different rules. That's something crazy. Because if
So,
all
do you think
women
your
thought
homies
like
could
that.
be erased?
Say it again.
I said, do you think your homies could be erased? Like anyone's homies?
Let's see. I mean, I guess if you like, okay, for instance, Megan Good, I fucking love you. Let me just disclaimer. I fucking love you, bitch. Now, I think you're fucking hot as fuck, but it has been known that
Yeah.
You were kind of like a little hoish or whatever.
But what made her a hoe? How was she hoish?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know if you were, but they were saying that you kind of are, according to like different little blogs and stuff like that, and like
that she got around.
That you got around or whatever.
But did she have a book? Because matter of fact, my homegirl Amber has her book, and she was reading it a little bit. She told us a little bit. She was like, she said she has a book, and she said it like she was doing her thing. She was out dating like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like on some dating shit or whatever. And she just found her pastor. But when she found him, she wasn't even.
That's what I said. So then I feel like that when she found the pastor, that's a perfect example of
your holiness being erased. Okay.
Bitch, what? Ain't nothing holier than that, bitch. Ain't nothing holier than that.
Was saved and thrown into the.
Exactly.
See, I feel like
she has been redeemed, bitch.
When I ever get married, for both of our wholeness to go away, like we have to get baptized together.
Absolutely.
And our relationship should be. The core of our relationship should be God.
I agree
and
with that.
the thing is, I feel like I'm entirely too young to be thinking like this, but that's how I feel. Like if me and you if you don't pray over your food and we're out to eat, I'm not talking to you again. I'm sorry, because that just shows like where your level is. I don't go to church. I'm never gonna force anybody to go to church. I've tried different churches, and it just doesn't feel right. Like what the word is saying, I understand it and it hits me. But being in a physical church, it's not for me. I'd rather read the Bible. I'd rather watch it on TV. But I just can't. I feel like going into it, I can't.
I feel you on that.
But when it comes to marriage, I would like us to be able to, say prayer and, do pray every morning, every night, and be able to trust in God in our relationship, because I kind of feel like now with everything that I've been through and I've seen, in other people, if you don't have God, you have nothing. And I'm not one to always preach about it, but that's just how I feel now. Like, you have to know, because if your husband really does love you, then he will also go to the Bible as well. I'm not saying you have to read scripture by scripture, but it comes a point in life where you got to let everything else go, and you have to really trust in God. Right. Even if you don't believe God, whoever you believe in, we can work on this together. We can both pray our different ways. You may not have to be baptized. You might have to, I'm not sure what other, religions do, but do what you have to do to get cleansed. We can both do it at the same time, even if it's not Christianity. We need to do it together to make sure we're both cleansed.
Right.
I like that.
So that's a good topic to say. Could you date somebody that didn't have the same religious beliefs as you?
Like an atheist.
Yeah.
Could you date somebody who didn't have the same religious beliefs as you?
Well, my dad is Jewish and my mother is Christian. So I grew up both ways.
But how did that work? Because Jews don't even
exactly.
If you're not, I
didn't really practice either one. My mom was like, "It's up to you. You do what you
want
to do."
No, I'm saying, how did your dad and your mom even?
Because they didn't practice it.
Oh, okay.
Like my dad at all.
But he grew up in a Jewish home, and she grew up in a Christian home.
Yep.
Okay.
But then it got to a point to where my mom was like maybe like 10 or 11, and my grandparents were hippies. They're like, we're Christians, we believe in God, we praise Him, but we still do what we do. Like, that's just that. So I wasn't raised either way. But a lot of on my dad's side of the family, they're Jewish.
What would you prefer for somebody you're dating? Do you prefer them to have the same religious beliefs as you?
You don't have to. Because
so if they had something, if they didn't believe in God and you did, would that be okay with you?
Yeah, that would be just fine with me. Because that doesn't really affect how I feel about God. That's just how you feel, and I'm never going to pressure you into believing God or anything like that, but you may believe in someone else that's not a God, and I'm okay with that. I'm 100% fine with that, because I'm with you not to change you. I'm with you because I love who you are. And if you don't love God or believe in Him, that's just who you are, and I fell in love with that. I'm not going to try to change you.
I like that.
Yeah, so when you guys have children, how would you kind of like...
I wouldn't raise my children anyway. If he doesn't believe in them, and this is a new generation.
But you do, so you believe it and he doesn't.
Yep. So at this point, as my children are younger, I won't, practice that. I'm just like, mommy's going to say a prayer over food, and I say that, and then as they get older, that's their decision whether they want to believe in God or they don't. They might decide they want to, do Buddhism. They may decide they want to switch paths, and that's okay. Because my mother didn't, like I said, she didn't raise me either way. So I feel like, especially younger, because they don't know what that is, it's no point in pushing them to that. Right, it's no point. So let them experience it, especially in school. They'll experience different religions. They'll experience all of that. So at that point, baby, you decide what you want to do. Daddy does it, but I do. So whichever way you want to go, we both love you regardless.
I like that. Yeah, I feel like I do. Yeah. I mean, cause I was kind of like that when I was growing up. Like, okay, like I said, my dad is very island, so he's definitely like he's like believing in Honduran. So like there was no Santa Claus, no Easter Bunny, like none of that where they grew up or whatever. That's all American. My mom, of course, is American from Florida, born and raised in Florida, so you know she was raised up like that. But my dad straight up told me as a kid, like, ain't no Santa Claus, like. I'm the one that be going out. Yeah, like
I get it.
And it's like, like my dad would literally every Christmas like come in with a big ass black trash bag full of gifts, no wrapping, like this is what you want, here you go, whatever. I'm like shit. And I was like, yo, this is the best, cause I had the best gifts on the block. Like I was like, yo,
girl, I got in trouble in elementary school for telling the white kids like, cause I went to a school. And they transferred us to like, cause we like if you pass this test, they'll transfer you to like this other school, but like a lot of white people was going. And me and a couple of my homegirls, like we all was there, and one day we were in class, and they literally called my mom, and was like, your daughter just told the whole class that Santa Claus isn't real. You know, the white kids, like they really was on like, what? No, bitch, like not no bitch, but they was just like, you're lying, that Santa is real. Like, and I was like, your mother is getting like, I was one of them kids, like
your mama getting your presents right now.
Gifts, tell them to stop lying to you. Like, they lied to you, and like the teacher was just like,
and that's really an American
thing. Yeah, they was mad that I did that, but I was just like, I'm about to be. My mom told me she bought all my gifts. I watched her. We actually went and picked them shits out together. I told her what I wanted. I want this and that outfit.
And I feel like most of those kind of came into play because they do it to where kids don't have to worry about what's really going on in reality. Like they'll have that one day, Easter. All right, they come up with the Easter Bunny. You know, they come up with these different little characters. Same thing with Santa Claus. Like they come up with these different characters to get children not to really pay attention to what's really going on the outside. And they keep them with this innocence that, you know, once you find out that Santa Claus stuff is not real, your innocence is gone. Like my mama was pissed when my cousins told me. I went home, I was like, Mommy, did you buy my Christmas gift by Santa Claus? She was like, no, honey. Why? I said, don't play. I know. I already cried. I already cried. Oh. I was like, and this looks like your handwriting. She was like, okay, it's none. I was like, great. I'm in my room. And I wouldn't stay in my room for like a day. Because I was over dramatic. But at that point. And then I still thought the Easter Bunny was real. The Tooth Fairy. You know, she had to literally break everything down.
Tooth Fairy was real. I didn't have money every time.
And I'm a light sleeper, so I can feel you going underneath my pillow, and I ain't never felt it. I was like, oh, Tooth Fairy, real.
Yeah,
I did think that was real. I did think that was
real.
Yeah, I thought the Tooth Fairy was real. Until it didn't come one time, and I was like,
I'm gonna get, how much am I gonna get for this tooth?
I feel like they put $1.
Yeah, $1. But $1 back
then
was a lot.
That though, like they
$1 used to get you a long way at the convenience store.
Yes,
some now
like 2 days chips, some water.
We go to the candy lady.
Some Kool-Aid.
Yeah. I go to the candy lady.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. What's up? Pickle. Kids don't know.
Right.
They don't know. The old lady. She like, what y'all want?
Like the 25 cents bag of chips now is like what? 50 cents?
25 cents.
50 cents. That shit
and it's like two for $1.50.
Like $1, some dollars and change or something.
Yeah, you could have $5 and have snacks for the whole week.
Okay.
And you could get
everybody was your friend.
Everybody was your friend. Can I have some of your Cheetos? No.
What that mean,
That was me.
All the snacks. It was bag. No. I don't share.
Nah, I'm not sharing.
Can I have $1 later? No, I ain't got no more. Turn around, just like,
right. I thought you said you had no quarter. I found it.
Right.
I found one.
There was only one left, and it was either me or you, and I picked me.
Right.
So I picked me. Oh my God.
So mean.
That is crazy. Okay. So now it's time to move on to confessions. Okay, so confessions can be anything. Like, we don't name no names, you know, we don't call nobody out. Even if we want to, but we not. But you know. confession can be anything. Like, it can be a testimonial, it could be how you feeling this week, or, you know, maybe someone that you know, whatever. So,
Do you want to? We should have a confession box, or like pick from the box and like.
alright, so
And
confession.
think a confession of one of the questions or something like that. I
Alright.
don't know.
Tie it back up, shot please, and then we will do that. And then we're going to give it back in the box to you.
Oh, so I'm gonna start this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start confession. Should have Usher playing in the background.
These are my confessions.
Yes, yes,
play it.
yes. Almost like truth in the air or something.
Uh-oh. Ooh, we could do that too.
Or truth in the air. Never have I ever.
Lord. What am I gonna confess to y'all today? Oh, we actually talked about this. Okay. It says, are you comfortable going to a swingers club with your mate? So, confession, I have been to trapeze, which is like, I would say a brothel. I mean, hey, I wouldn't say swingers club because like a swingers club is more of like a place where you're actually going to change sex partners with your partner.
Yeah.
Right.
I say a brothel is somewhere where you're going and people just having
Having
hella
sex around
fucking
you.
sex. And that's what trapeze was. In Atlanta, there's this club called Trapeze. And yes, you know, you go there and there's a club area. You can sit at the bar, chill, play pool, but then it's rooms with doors. And behind door number 1, there's a glass door. There's a glass wall. And behind that glass wall, people are fucking. So you could just stand there and just watch them have sex. And it was a different experience, you know, like I'm trisexual, so.
Oh.
I
That
was
mean
just
you
like,
wouldn't try anything once?
Yeah, we need to.
now I ain't gonna say anything.
I mean,
Okay?
okay, like, that's what usually mean.
I mean, not anything.
Okay,
It just depends.
majority, okay, so
Oh.
out of 100%, what, 70%, maybe 80?
85.
85.
Like I said, it just
87%.
It just
Depends
all
on the moment.
depends on
Oh,
what's
depends.
going on.
The vibe, the person.
Yes.
Okay, the money.
And what you want me to do. and the money and what you want me to do. Like, 'cause, one thing I don't do.
You look at this honey for the money.
One thing I don't do that I just seen on a video. My homeboy just did a video. Sorry the Kid. I don't know if y'all know him. And in his video, he spit in the girl's mouth.
Ooh.
And that was a big thing. A lot of people was talking about it on his Instagram. Like, oh my gosh, she was spit in her mouth. Oh my gosh. First of all, it's hella porn. If y'all go on porn, I watch porn.
They're
Yeah,
lying.
so
they're
It
all-
does
I have a
not
vibrator
matter.
that
That's
has
very
been my best
normal.
friend for the past couple of
Yeah.
months. Okay.
People do that.
And yeah,
I wouldn't do it with a
if
stranger.
you go on
I mean,
porn,
no, you know what I'm saying,
if you
but
watch
people do
Pornhub,
that.
they be spitting in people's mouth. But
Yeah.
yes, he spit in the girl mouth, and that's one thing that I would never do and never let a nigga do. You spit in my mouth, you getting punched in your face. That's FPSA, FYI, warning. Like, I do not play them games. That is disgusting. Don't spit in my mouth. Spit on. Don't even spit on my pussy.
Can you spit in his mouth?
No, I don't even want to spit in that. I don't even want to do that, baby.
Yeah, I'm really into that.
Would you spit in somebody's mouth?
If they want me to
But
spit in
spit
their
on-
mouth, but they
or
can spit in my
spit on-
mouth.
Okay,
Spit on
would you
him.
spit in
Ooh,
his
how
Spit
mouth?
on him.
I spit on his dick.
Time out. Question.
And at first I would don't judge y'all.
Okay.
But at first I just started sucking dick. Okay. And at first like the nigga asked me to spit on his dick one day and I was like, what? I like got so white, like by a white girl, but I was like, oh my god, I was like, that is disrespectful. Like, he was like, bitch, if you don't spit on my dick, I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Done. I was like,
Take her
No.
hand. You gonna take her hand?
you know
and
what?
she about like-
Matter of fact, put your clothes on. This is over, man. I'm going home. This is over. I can't do this anymore. Spit on your dick. What? That's how it was at first, but then I grew up.
Love it.
Then a bitch grew up.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
relate.
What would you
That's
say?
good. Have you ever had a guy ask you to piss on them?
No.
No.
I will block you for life and literally I think you're
So,
dead.
first of all, I'm getting hot on this Don Julio. So please open the door. So that just made me even hotter because I was just in Dubai. And oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. I was just in Dubai And that was the first thing people saying, "Oh, you going to Dubai? Are you going to shit on a nigga? Are you going
What?
to?" Mind you, I went with
Yeah,
my
they
nigga,
said-
so no, I wasn't getting paid. I mean, that would have been lovely, you know. I heard y'all be paying like $200,000 a business and shit, you know. I mean, my Instagram was No, I'm not shitting on nobody because
we will spit on dick.
okay. No, I'm just kidding.
But I'm finna
But-
go ahead.
I heard people shitting and you gotta get shitted on. That ain't my cup of tea.
Oh, now you
and,
shitting
and,
on.
and pissing, I've never done it. Like I got a homegirl that said she did it, she liked it. You know, it
What is there to like?
I go to
it
shower.
like pee. And then what if like he ate asparagus that day? That shit
Ooh.
smelled. So it was
Yeah.
just like, what
Because
is?
now when you eat asparagus, your pee really stinks.
Yes.
Like you gotta stay home for a couple
And
days.
asparagus is
Shit
good,
out.
but you just gotta keep it to a level.
Like,
Like
some water after that.
a whole
Cranberry juice.
gallon of
Deep
alkaline
cut.
water.
Right.
All
Not
that.
purified water, alkaline.
Alkaline.
And y'all bitches drinking Dasani.
Right.
Yes, I don't understand. And for you bitches that don't drink water, no.
Drink it.
Get it together.
Please.
Yes, drink it more often, please. Okay?
A whole gallon a day.
Yes.
And keep the doctor.
Right.
Yes. Add some lemon and lime.
Right.
Yes, please, please. That's your best friend.
So funny.
Alright. I guess so. I guess that is the end of episode 1.
We not ending it, no. So I just only confess it. Y'all bitches don't confess shit. This is how they try to do it. They try to end it. And I say they confessions. I'm like, no.
What was the confession again?
My confession was it asked about would I go to a swingers club?
Okay.
So no,
Oh.
now y'all have to pick from the box. Y'all question.
Okay.
Wow.
Cause I want to see.
I'll pick one.
I want to see y'all confessions. They gotta be different confessions.
Alright.
Never have I ever.
I'm all about truth and dare that having been because you know
It's
we'll go
not.
somewhere else.
No.
Ooh.
What is that?
All right. If you did, okay, so basically, you know, we've all had fuck niggas. We've all had niggas that we just know that
Ain't
this shit
shit.
ain't right, ain't it, whatever. And you usually be the fine one.
Just
okay?
you just
Oh,
little
you
company.
should be the fine one. Like, let me tell you. Even if I can pull, even when I pull the 10s and 9s, I just already know it's gonna be trouble. I just already know
Already
what
know.
it is, what time it is. We not having boyfriend and girlfriend. You know, it's gonna be something to do. I know, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause this is what I be like. I automatically look at you like, okay, you look good. If it work out, cool. But you ain't shit. I ain't shit either. So let's go, goddamn. Like, so we gonna be ain't shit together. We just gonna have a good time. That's how I look at it. You know what? So, me personally, a 7 or 8 or lower is good. When I hit 9 or 10, I'm like, damn, I know we gonna be ain't shit.
You can't look as good as me.
Yeah,
I'm a 10 plus, so
you
you gotta be a little bit lower. You gotta come down a little bit.
So this question is, because I have girlfriends that have just asked me this previously, and I'm looking at them like, girl, why you so stupid? Why you didn't know? Like, why you ain't know he wasn't shit? Like, why you didn't know? If he don't cuddle with you, you just something to do.
Yes.
Is that true or not?
Yes.
True.
Yes.
And that is
He might as well say after
true.
sex, well,
Gotta
get up
go.
and leave.
Yeah.
He said, "Hey ho, Uber on the way though."
But what if he doesn't have anywhere to go?
Oh, bitch, what?
What? You better find somewhere to go.
Pause. I'm sorry. I ain't fuck with no nigga that don't got no
Nowhere.
crib.
No.
Matter of fact, let's go to you on the first date. We going to your house.
Look, I'd rather you
I
not
wanna
have
know
a
where
car
you live.
than not have a house.
Right.
If you don't got a car, your Uber better be XL,
Right.
premium.
Right.
We better be in
Tell
the
me a lie.
goddamn
Tell
cabin.
me your car.
We
Tell me your car to shop.
Yeah, tell me your car.
You better be riding. I don't care if you riding around in Reynolds.
Right.
I don't give a fuck if you riding around in.
Your car got totaled and they at the shop still trying to fix the total car.
You ain't
Okay.
okay. Insurance claim to kick in.
Baby, tell me whatever you got to tell me, honey. You know what's the thing sometimes? Because sometimes, I remember, like, especially when I first get out of a relationship, let's say, like, I'm on my single shit or whatever, so I be like, I hate, like, when you, for some reason, when I try to do a bounce back from a single, like, from a relationship, I meet a whole bunch of fake niggas. I'm thinking to myself,
the whole first 6
I'm like,
months.
I be like, yo, send me the drink. I'm like, why you keep letting me figure you out? Why you trying to figure you out? Like, tell me a lie. Tell me you own a Benz dealership or something like that.
And my ass city like,
Let me believe it.
Some niggas do in Atlanta, so you know.
Yeah, give me
really
the chance. Let me be able to Google some shit or something like.
Some niggas will be like, yeah, I own that building right
Come on,
there.
girl.
I'm part owner of this club. I
own 5% is really low. Okay,
honey.
like your IQ. The fuck?
I never.
Five gave you? So he gave you 5, clearly.
What you said, the taxes on the.
Not even that. The change.
Right. Like.
That is taxes.
Oh, no, taxes here is what, 9%?
Yeah.
So you ain't even tax worthy.
Shit! Nigga ain't even tax worthy.
And I don't know in what state you tax worthy, but you ain't tax worthy in this one.
Oh my god.
Okay, your confession. Wait,
Yeah.
did you pick?
No, who was that? That was
Oh, we all got to pick separate ones?
I picked.
Simone.
She
Okay.
picked.
Oh, I haven't
your
picked. I
girl.
haven't picked.
Wait, it's your turn?
Either
Yeah,
or.
whatever.
Make this fast. Can a girl and a guy be friends? It's not fast. We ain't doing that one.
Yeah.
Are good friends hard to find in 2019? Yes. It just says good friends. It doesn't say guy or girl. Just good friends.
Hell yeah.
Because
Because I feel like in 2019, everybody's an opportunist.
Yep.
Yes.
No, literally, like, everybody, like, people are looking at it like, oh, I can't be your friend if you don't got this. Exactly. It's like, oh, she gotta have over this many thousand followers, or she gotta rock Chanel bags, and not knowing, bitch, a motherfucker could afford Chanel bags. A bitch might have turned down Chanel bags because I like the money.
Exactly.
I can't pay my bills with a Chanel bag.
Right, go to the leasing office. You take this. This is 2 months.
This is actually like 3 months worth of rent.
Right.
Okay.
Plus tax.
Right.
Okay. I got a little overages for the next.
You can pay the water bill with that and the electric too.
Yeah, just add that all together.
Oh shit, what is this one?
If you are willing to have sex for money, what's the minimum price?
So confession. That's confession.
This is a
It is,
confession,
but
right?
we all confess. We all,
Yeah.
I guess we all confess.
Wait, okay, let's see. Man.
What is the
Back in
minimum
the day,
you had sex for?
Back in the day, let me.
Back in the days when I was young, we not a kid anymore.
Ran little trips, you know.
I little
trips,
trick.
But I feel like back in the day.
In the 70s or the 60s?
Back in the day, probably like $2,500 was for me. Back in the day, I had my rent paid and we went on little trips and vacays.
I like it. I don't have.
I did that.
I've never thought about that.
Thought about what?
You know what I would take. What's the
I never asked.
lowest
They
and what's
just
the highest?
So you never had sex for money? No.
I don't know. I don't think anybody asks for it. It's just what comes in. You're like, oh, okay.
I kind of like when it was like,
But I was young,
presented
though.
to me in a certain form. I was just like, the fuck, no.
So if somebody came with a bag of
Now it's different.
Oh, okay, because I was about to say,
Now
I've had
No.
somebody come and be like, here, or they'll be like, oh, look under your sofa. This was back in the day. I'm 32, by the way. So and they'd be like, look under the sofa, and I'm like, oh, rent. It's like the rent money's right there. Like, you never had that.
But that's once again dealing with older guys. You don't really gotta ask, they just get it. So that's what it says.
That was cute. That was cute.
Sure.
Yeah, I've never actually like
had her proposition.
I've never. Yeah, it's like you know how like not trying to be, not trying to go left field, but like you know how actually should be set up for certain people. Like you know, like I've set up certain things for people. Like go make make a play, whatever. Anyway, but so you know it's just like you look and you like damn, like I know some bitches that really don't fuck for like.
Not really.
Yeah, you be looking like, so when you said 21, I said, damn, I know some bitches that's popping that fuck for less than that. So I'm like, okay, she doing good over here, because that bitch is what? But, yeah, I play for keeps. So,
I agree.
So, when the nigga came at me like that, what bitch don't play with me? Bitch, don't play. I play for keys. Bitch, you're mine.
Exactly. I feel you.
I'm crazy. I'm
or if he's doing
crazy.
0 or nothing, like you're just like, wait, hold up. When are you gonna start doing something? Like just wondering. Like, today, tomorrow?
No.
So what's your cheapest you've?
Well, I just said about the tuition guy already, so.
That's pretty high.
Tuition guy. I'm trying to think something less than that. Okay, well, no, my next sugar daddy after that. Okay, I had 2 sugar daddies, but the second one after that when I moved back to Atlanta, yeah, like that's the thing with older men, like he basically just asked me how much my bills totaled up to be. And I didn't even know why he was asking me that, like, or whatever. So he's like, I don't want you, like, I was complaining about something. I wasn't even asking for no money. Like, I was complaining about my car or something like that. And he was like, well, how much are you total bills and stuff like that? Like, I don't want you stressing out. I don't want you having to start work and stuff like that and whatever. Like, older niggas want you to be at home, Chad. They just don't want you in the club.
They don't want you in the club.
They'll give you whatever money. Like, they will make sure you're straight, take you out, or whatever. They just want you to be in the house. Even if they doing some fuck shit, even if they're married, like, they just want you at home. As long as you at home, they can take you, whatever. So I think at that time, I'm trying to think how much my
you in danger zone if you were out. They'd be like, damn, she out?
Yeah. That's when they start acting up. They don't want people to get phones. Right. They be like little bitches. They be like little bitches.
Right.
I'm trying to think how much my bills was. I had $200 apartment. Yeah, I think I only asked. Actually, I think I only asked for $2 grand. They give me $2 grand a month every month. Now I think about it.
So good.
Every month he give me $2 grand a month.
So, any sugar daddies out there, that's diabetic that just don't want any sugar?
Right.
Let us somebody to talk to.
Comments below.
Seeking arrangements.
Great.
That's actually a good side, though.
Great person to talk to.
I'm 10 times better
Skype
than her. You can FaceTime me.
See, nah, can't get the FaceTime.
No.
Okay.
You better join Seeking Arrangements, I'm telling you. .com.
Yeah.
Then on CNN.
I seen that this girl said like she made buku money off of, I don't know what site, it probably was Seeking Arrangements. I don't know, but I never tried a dating site. I've never like.
I had a friend.
It's just gonna be like.
I had a homegirl that was sugarbaby.com. Like I had a homegirl that was for real.
They got sugarbaby.com. What?
Like sugarbaby.com or something like that. I remember that shit. Like
this was so.
I got replicate in, but I just remember her. That bitch had a 6-year-old, and her baby was in private school. She had 3 different dudes. 2 dudes that lived out of state, and then 1 dude that was here.
That was on the site?
Yeah, 1 dude was here, but he lived in Alpharetta. She lived downtown. He lived in Alpharetta, and he was married. He was white. She was mixed. She was mixed, and the funny thing was like, you my friend, girl, but she wasn't that cute. But she was like she was mixed or whatever. She used to always be like, bitch, you need to get on this. She used to tell me all the time I need to get on the site. And I'd be like, no, bitch, let me see how bitch you go.
Nigga fuck around be crazy trying to
Right. She used to tell me that sometimes the dates be kind of crazy as hell, but like, when she found her 3, she found her top 3, she was good. Like, so the 2 when they would fly in, like, whenever they would fly, that's their weekend. Like, she'd make sure, but she had someone paying her all her bills. the second one paying her rent and her child's Woodward Academy tuition. Her child's
She's having sex with them.
She would have sex with all of them, but that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes she might not even see him that much. They don't live here, so 2 of them live out of state.
That's the thing. I don't have no sex, but and I know.
She don't even have sex like
just
that.
Like you said, you got a homegirl. I got a homegirl too, and God forgive me. And she might say this, girl, you ain't even all that, and you know it. But it's just like she really be getting the white guys that she only gotta fuck and will pay the rent. Like she might have never even like really kicked it with them. They just might chat on the phone here and there, and like. Literally, and I'm like, damn, girl.
But I just her number real fast.
Like, I can't
transfer this.
Like, one thing about, like, I can't, that's why I could never fuck for money, because it's like, I can't, if I don't like you, I gotta like you to have sex.
Exactly. If I'm not attracted to you, I can't do it.
I agree. You go, like,
alright, we can be vibing real hard, kicking it, and I just be like, anyways, I gotta go home.
Yeah, like, you can be cool as hell, but just be like, if I'm not sexually attracted to you, I can't even do it.
That's how I am.
I don't see. I would be the worst hoe. Like, I would be the bad. Like, if I had a pimp, I would get my ass whooped by my pimp. He would be like, bitch, go out. No, he's not my type. He's ugly. We could, no.
Like, his dreads not even grown out all the way. They still little nuggets. Like, they were.
God. You the hoe, but you was selective. Right. You the hoe. You was selective hoe. Like, I'm not fucking him. No, he got me an Uber pool, bitch. He better Uber pool back home because I'm not doing this shit. I just went to smoke his weed. You know these bitches out here. Oh my God, they will Uber to smoke weed with anybody, baby girl. That blood might be laced.
Right, you don't even know what's going on.
Dead in that nigga house just to get high.
Oh my God. And isn't it something where it's like I said, I've had some friends that like my whole friend, but I fuck with her. But for some reason, my whole friends be like some of my funnest friends. They are. I don't care what nobody say. And I'm saying, my whole friends, they know who they are because we had them conversations. They be asking me like, I know you heard this about me. Yup. Bitch, I don't give a fuck what they say about you. I fuck with you.
About life. You gonna do something? They be like, fuck that shit. Like,
girl, what? They be like that. I don't give a fuck attitude. I would listen. In my next life, I might be a hoe. I'm talking about a big hoe. Like, I'm talking about cash to check out, nigga. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'll fuck you blindfold. I'll lay there. Go ahead. Just put the money on the side table. Matter of fact, cash at me before you come. Right. You might deposit that shit in my account. It's the deposit.
Give me a little deposit. You know you coming.
We can have sex. Because you got me fucked up.
Right.
I'm tired of this life. I'm waiting for the next one. Hey, y'all waiting for 2020, bitch. I'm waiting for the next life.
Wait for what I come back as.
Okay. Right. And I hope I ain't no fucking animal.
I saw something where it was like, you gotta start collecting deposits from dudes in the beginning. Like, you're gonna waste my time. I just need to.
We going out to dinner.
Security deposit. So
you want to go out to dinner with me? I need
security.
$350.
Security.
Just to go to dinner. That's my light bill. Literally, my light like
$300. Wasting your time.
True. Hell nah. Alright, well, I guess we have to end the show.
Unfortunately.
Yes. It was great talks. I had a lot of fun. A lot of laughs. We'll be back every Sunday, airing on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. See you then.